Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here. We have Kale with a battle, and this looks like it's going to be some hard shenanigans. I see an Armaldo, a B-Barrel, and a Drifblim. Alright, I'm excited. Let's start off Fan Fridays with some pure craziness. Let's see how this goes. Okay, Vegito, get out of the way so I can see what's going on here. Ooh, Dragonite Togekiss open, though. That was pretty ferocious. Togekiss, always a mean chance to shut down. And there it leads with that Aegislash. Will the flinch hacks begin? Drifblim getting off its minimize though. And do we get to see what Armaldo does? Ooh, Dragonite going with that Dragon Dance as well. Everyone going for some coverage and setup. And Armaldo gets a Stealth Rock. Interesting. It is a 6v6 double battle, so having Stealth Rock up is alright. Normally, like, you wouldn't really waste time on Stealth Rock and doubles, but this time it works out. Armaldo takes the Outrage and gets KO'd because of that one stat boost. Togekiss is going to try to lock down Drifblim with the Air Slash. Wow, that Drifblim not getting flinched, has the +4 on the evasion right now, and it took a good amount of damage right there from Togekiss. So in comes Kofagrigus now, and Dragonite going for that Outrage. Drifblim avoids it. Togekiss Air Slash misses as well, and Drifblim gets its final minimize. While we see what Kofagrigus is going to be up to. Will-O-Wisp. So now Dragonite, he's not in a good position. They tried to focus fire down the Drifblim, they took the risk, it failed, and now bad things are about to happen. So Dragonite is burned, going to be doing a lot less damage. Oh, Air Slash actually lands onto Drifblim. Outrage! Oh, does it land as well? No, it hits Kofagrigus. And Mummy Prop, so now multi-scale doesn't really matter at this point because it has been broken. But now we do have a chance for Mummy to spread around the battlefield, and Drifblim gets off a stockpile. This isn't good though. I wonder what Drifblim's item is. Doesn't have the Citrus Berry for that health. If it gets hit by anything, could it be an overextension? But Kofagrigus sets up the Trick Room just in time, so now Drifblim is going to be going first in all this. Now I can understand no Citrus Berry. That Unburden wouldn't help in a Trick Room. And Blissey comes in. Oh man, is this going to be the Psych-Up? I would like this to be Psych-Up Blissey. Like, that'd be hilarious. So we do get Drifblim, comes out with the Baton Pass, goes into the B-Barrel. And now we're about to see some shenanigans. So Air Slash and Outrage both miss. Blissey gets a free in on this turn. And there's the Psych-Up. So yeah, Chansey / Blissey can get Psych-Up back in 4th generation through TM. And Psych-Up Blissey is one of the more hilarious things in the game. So now B-Barrel is going to use Curse and raise its attack and defense sharply because of its simple ability, and it's going to have a lot of damage potential coming up. So as you can see, like, these strategies can work against some pretty hard offense. The main thing though is timeouts, that if you're in tournament it's really hard to use these kinds of ideas because right now we're at 6 turns of just setting up and we still have many turns of knocking out to go. So Yawn getting set up on the Togekiss. That's going to be interesting. And Blissey psyching up yet again. It already got the defenses, but now it wants to get the offenses and a little extra bulk as well. So Dragonite going for that Outrage. It actually connects with someone. Blissey, normally a very frail defensive Pokemon, not with those Psych-Up boosts. So now it's at, I believe, +2 in its defenses. So it has double defenses and just eats that hit pretty well. Dragonite, he's not looking too hot. He's burned, and he's confused. And Blissey's going to Charge Beam to get even more stats. So, special attack does go up. Dragonite takes a small amount of damage. B-Barrel uses Waterfall for its +2 on attack. And does a little over half, so I mean, that's going to change pretty quickly. B-Barrel was carrying Rock Slide, that would have been really nice to see as well. Super effective hits. But Dragonite goes down to Confusion, Burn, everything, just ruining its day. And Leftovers heals B-Barrel up for what little damage it has taken. Togekiss now falls asleep because of Yawn. And yeah, Yawn is a very, very tough move as well. That you have to really like force an idea on Yawn. That it's like, do I switch out, give them the free switch because they gave me the free turn last turn, or do I try to go for a KO? Do I stick it in and risk having to fall asleep? So Brave Bird not really doing too much damage with all those boosts for the small chance that it has of hitting. And B-Barrel sets up Yawn on the now fresh Talonflame. So Charge Beam comes in, Talonflame avoids it. Oh well. Just a little extra turn. And now Talonflame, you know, it has to attack or it has to switch. And it looks like Talonflame's going to go for the attack. B-Barrel avoids it, and now Talonflame is going to sleep at the end of the turn, and it's going to be taking a good amount of damage from Charge Beam, potentially. Chansey does have that +1, and it is a super effective hit, so I'm expecting it to do at least a quarter. You know, you don't expect it to do a lot, but overall, it will gain momentum. So yeah, it does about a third. And now Blissy's ready to KO Talonflame, who will be asleep next turn. Kind of wait on the in-between of the turns, you know, people are going to sleep, people falling asleep, got leftovers heal, Talonflame's asleep, can't really do much about that. Togekiss, will it wake up yet? No, Togekiss is staying down as well. It's really tired from all those air slashes. And, ooh, Charge Beam goes on, Togekiss doesn't quite secure the KO. But Blissey is at a +3 with it, and now B-Barrel goes inside some max out special attack. Ooh. Well, I don't think it's maxed out just yet. It got a +4, and I think it only had a +1, so I mean now, or special defense. It has a huge amount of special defense, huge amount of attack, and just pure evasion. So, with a few times it gets hit, it's not taking a lot. And Blissey's like, hey, you've been statting up for a while, let me go psych that up. Now, the problem is, I believe it does, since it copies the stat changes, it takes away all those Charge Beam boosts. But I don't think it matters at this point because B-Barrel is ready to go rock some face, and Togekiss should go down to the +0 Charge Beam as well. Oh, in comes Aegislash. This is going to spice things up a bit. Aegislash is not going to be your regular old 1 KO, and if depending on how it plays the King's Shield, it could be a really tough Pokemon as well. Aegislash going for the Swords Dance. It doesn't want to waste any time. So B-Barrel does throw down the Yawn onto it though. So Aegislash, now not doing so hot. Now if it did have the Sacred Sword, that would have been the chance to take out Blissey right there. But overall, you know, that Yawn is too much tech. It doesn't even let you counter set up. So B-Barrel's healing. Pretty much the same thing's going on turn after turn, you know. Greninja comes in, which means Blissey has a chance to get something set up. Aegislash is going to be going to sleep as well, and Greninja is going to try to get as much damage as it can onto B-Barrel. That doesn't happen. Aegislash comes in with the stance change. Is that the Sacred Sword? Oh, it has Iron Head instead, which is incredibly unfortunate. Because if Sacred Sword would have landed, it would have ignored the defense boosts and then been able to knock out Blissey. But Flamethrower on Greninja, because it was that grass typing, and it gets burned. Looks like they don't even care about Aegislash right now. He's going to sleep soon. Yep, and Aegislash falls asleep. So Aegislash, he's going to want to get into that defensive form. He can switch forms while asleep, for those of you who did not know. And Greninja, he's going to be trying to do what he can, but there's not much that can be done at this point. So Waterfall comes in onto Aegislash. Wow, even in defensive form. I was about to say critical, I was like that. It's like, wow, okay, so that was a crit. Still a 2-hit KO with the Aegislash. But dang, the barrel's starting to hit hard right now. And Greninja's going to go down to burn next turn. So Greninja throws out the Grass Knot. It actually lands, but +5 on that is not doing a lot. Actually, that did a good amount of damage with the Life Orb and all that, but overall, just not enough. Aegislash tries to go for waking up, getting the Iron Head. Oh, hits Blissey, and even with the +2, not enough to take out Blissey. It looks like there was a shred of hope, but too much power, too much tankiness. So I think the opponent has one more Pokemon left. And Blissey just hanging in there, just barely. And in comes Mawile. Well, Mawile could try something here. Like, you know, if it can land a Sucker Punch maybe, or try to just remove Blissey from the field. The problem is the evasion. Like, the tanky stats aren't enough. Oh, it just goes in forfeits anyway. So yeah, that looks like my VGC Dunsparce strategy taken to a whole new level. That instead of Dunsparce psyching up Snorlax, it was Blissey psyching up B-Barrel. And I wish I could have seen what Armaldo did, but he did go down and get flinched and all that. Or no, he gets up Stealth Rocks. So he just went down early. I wanted to see what Armaldo had up its sleeve. But overall, that's the power. That's some craziness, you know. You had Coppergrease setting up, you had a 6v6 of the strategy, and I wonder what Excadrill would have done. Excadrill had some interesting follow-up, but overall, you know, there's a lot of craziness coming on that team, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Long start to Fan Fridays. Hope there's more left. Well, there's of course going to be more left. I was coming up with something catchy at the tagline, and I didn't have it.